الثاء. Letter ثاء. القراءة. To pronounce letter ثاء, it sounds like thin in English. Thin, not like the or like that. No, it sounds like thin. Yeah. To pronounce it, we will put the tip of our tongue between the two upper central incisors, So the tip of the tongue will be a little bit visible. Tha, tha. It is a light letter, so therefore when you pronounce it, you won't put a lot of pressure on the mouth, you will not tense the muscles, you will be relaxed, more smiley kind of. Tha, tha. Tha, thi, thu. Tha, thi, thu. Tha with fatha, tha. Tha with kasra, thi. Tha with dhamma, thu. Tha with fatha plus ba with fatha, thaba. Thaba. Ba with fatha, tha with fatha, batha. Batha. Tha with fatha, ba with fatha, ta with fatha, thabata. Thabata. Ta with fatha, ba with dhamma, tha with dhamma, tabuthu. Tabuthu. Thaba. Batha. Thabata. Tabuthu. In this lesson, we studied the letter tha and the shadda. What is shadda? This mark written on the top of the Arabic letter indicates that the letter should be stressed or should be repeated, which means to pause on the letter and then to say the same letter with a vowel. For example, shadda can be with fatha or kasra or dhamma. Shadda is repeating the letter twice without moving the tongue, once with a sukun and once with a vowel. Example, when you say, what time is it? You are repeating ta, or in this, what's the name of the letter ta in English? The letter T. Okay, you are repeating the letter twice. What and then time. In the word what, ta does not have any vowel. Yeah, it's with sukun. Yeah, it's not having any vowel with that. And time is coming with I. Yeah, so it's basically the same. You are just gonna repeat ta twice. The first time with sukun, so you just make the sound of ta, and the second time with a letter. So, for example, what time is it? You stay and stress the letter twice. On the first ta, there is a sukun, and on the second there is a fatha. We are translating it into English terms. Shadda with kasra. Example, when you say, do you like hot tea? I just can't say enough how much I love this course because it's so clear, and it gives this example to people who understand English. Do you like hot tea? The first ta, it's with sukun, and the second one will be with kasra, hot tea. You just repeat the ta, stay there, and then bring it out again with kasra. On the first ta, there is a sukun, and on the second, there is a kasra. Shadda and dhamma. For example, when you say, I like it too. Yeah? On the first ta, there is a sukun, and on the second, there is a dhamma. So, let's read it now in Arabic letters. Ba with fatha, ta with shadda, and fatha sounds batta. Batta. It's basically, I would like to write it down. It's like a math equation, yeah? We have ba with fatha, ta with sukun, and then ta with fatha. Sería, it would be equal, sorry for mixing Spanish, bata. We will not put air on bata. We won't, because at the end we will just put a shadda. So we won't give to the letter all its like all its sound, yeah? We just will stop there on the sound, bat and then ta, batta. So when we have this letter with sukun and then the same letter is repeated with a letter, we just join it and then put shadda and then the vowel of the second one, which is fatha, and then it goes batta. Now, we will never find words written like that. They don't exist in Arabic. But the point is, when this letter is repeated, it sounds like the first repetition is with sukun and the second one is with the vowel. So this is where it comes from. If we break it down, we already know sukun and we know vowels. If we break it down and we want to understand how to read it, this is exactly how to do it. Batta comes back to being batta, which is the joining of this. So we just join these two, put a W on top that is called shadda, and then the vowel of the last one, batta. Oops, what are we here? With kasra, batti, batti. So basically, it's the same. Let's assume that instead of fatha, it has kasra, and then instead of fatha, kasra. Instead of fatha, kasra. Sería ba fatha ta sukun ta kasra. Batti. And then all joined together sería batti. You can put the shadda, the kasra, under the shadda too. You will find that more common than this. So when it's with fatha, it will be on top of the shadda, and when it's with kasra, under the shadda. So, don't get confused if you just see under the shadda a line, that is kasra. So it will be read the same way, batti. I think, let's see how the book has it. Yeah, you see here, if you can see it, this is, just gonna try to make it bigger screen. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The kasra can be under shadda and is a kasra. And then when it's on top is fatha. So this is batta and this is batti. And then with dhamma will be battu. Battu. Going back, instead of kasra, dhamma, dhamma, and then dhamma. Battu. Ba fatha ta sukun ta dhamma. Ba fatha ta sukun ta dhamma. Battu. Battu. Yeah? So, let's make it smaller again. Batta, batti, battu. That's how we read shadda. Obviously, it's never at the beginning of the word. Yeah? It's always in the middle of the end. But, interesting, in the Quran, you will find words that at the beginning has a shadda. Well, that's due to a rule of recitation. And basically, you are joining the word before with this one, and then you dwell on it. And there is certain rules that will require the first word of the first letter of a word to carry shadda. It's not grammatically like that. It's just for the sake of recitation rules. So that's another story. But in normal like text, no, shadda is never at the beginning. It's always in the middle or at the end. But and so let's read it now. That was with ta. Now let's read with tha. Batha. Bathi. Bathu. The same system. We just take two thas, the first one with sukun, the second one with the vowel, and then we join them. Batha, bathi, and bathu. So let's read. Ba fatha, ta shadda fatha, تا. تا فتحة، با شدة فتحة، تب. با فتحة، ثا شدة فتحة، بث. تا فتحة، با شدة فتحة، تا سكون، تبت. تا فتحة، با ضمة، ثا شدة ضمة، تبث. تبث. اقرأي أو اقرأ. اقرأي for woman، اقرأ for man. 1. با فتحة، تا فتحة، بتا. ثا فتحة، با ضمة، ثبو. تا فتحة، ثا ضمة، تثو. با فتحة، ثا كسرة، بثي. تا كسرة، با فتحة، تبا. 2. تا فتحة، ثا كسرة، با ضمة، تثبو. با فتحة، ثا فتحة، تا فتحة، بسط. ثا فتحة، با فتحة، تا فتحة، ثبت. ثا ضمة، با كسرة، تا فتحة، ثبت. با فتحة، تا فتحة، تا فتحة، بتت. 3. با فتحة، تا شد فتحة، بت. با فتحة، ثا شد فتحة، بث. با فتحة، تا شد كسرة، بتي. با فتحة، ثا شد كسرة، بثي. تا فتحة، با شد فتحة، تب. 4. با ضمة، تا شد كسرة، بتي. تا ضمة، با شد ضمة، تب. ثا ضمة، با شد ضمة، ثب. 5. تا فتحة، با شد فتحة، تا سكون، تبت. تا فتحة، با ضمة، تا شد ضمة، تبت. با فتحة، ثا شد فتحة، تا سكون، بثت. So I'll give you a few seconds for you to read it on your own. All right, so we will continue. How to write tha. Tha is similar in shape, it's the same shape, actually the same body than the other letters, than ba and ta. We start from the, upper side, right side, go down on top of the line, then it's just easier with the thicker marker. Yeah, on top of the line, just go up, and then last you put 3 dots. Al-kitaba, the writing. Yeah. So when it is, let's make this smaller. When it is at the beginning of the word, it looks exactly the same like the letters we've done before. Yeah. So you just start from the top and then continue on top of the letter and then just put your 3 dots on top. Halfway. The example is thawb. Thawb means dress. When it's in the middle, looks like the other letters. The difference is you just will add the 3 dots. The example is untha. Untha, which means female. At the end, if the letter before allows it to connect, comes with an arm, then you just draw it complete. And then the example is thuluth. Actually, thuluth has at the beginning and at the end. Now, you might say, why you're reading thuluth? And here it says clearly thuluthu. Well, do you remember in the first part of the unit, we say that when we put in stop, we won't read the last vowel. So we are doing it and we are going to do it for the sake of learning how to read. But once we know how to read, when we put a full stop after a word, we just replace in our mind the last vowel with a sukun. So it will be thuluth. That's the correct way of reading it. But when we are learning how to read, we read everything. We read everything, even when we are studying grammar, the first steps of grammar, we are reading everything because we need to know how to read everything and how the end of the words are. But later on, when we are reading a book or just speaking, when we are going to do a pause, we don't pronounce the last vowel. Yeah, in this case, since we are reading words on its own, then it's the same rule. We just stop. So we just say thuluth, thawb. Here we see a dhamma, so it will be thawbu. Yeah, but we just read it thawb. And then when it's on its own, we have the example of irth, which means inheritance. Irth. Thuluth means 1/3. Yeah. So tha has the same rules of writing as ba and ta. 3 dots on the top. 3. That's the pronunciation also of tha. Okay. This exercise for you to do it at home. Just write the letters, join some of them, practice the writing. And then this exercise is also interesting. You have words or, couple of letters join. It asks you to separate the letters so that you can identify the letters by itself. For example, here we have 2 letters, ta and ba, so you just write them separately. Here you have joined 3 letters, so you separate them. Aina tha, where is tha? I'm not going to do this exercise anymore with you so that you can do it on your own. But then you just know how to do it, analyze each word, and then try to find tha. Don't get confused if you see 3 dots on top of, letters and say, well, this is that. No, well, you need to also check the shape of the body because there are other letters in Arabic that will have 3 dots and not necessarily are that. Yeah, just giving you a little bit of hint. So check it out and do it in your notebook. And then say and copy, just write down the letters, the words that we learned, trying to practice the calligraphy of these words. Thawb, untha, thuluth, irth. And with this, we finish. Oh no, we didn't finish. All right then. So, right to left. Ba, ta, tha, da. 1 dot beneath. Ta, 2 dots above. Tha, 3 dots above. Okay, this exercise, it asks you to connect the opposite of the other one. You have letters separately, then write them connected. And then it says listen, then put the marks. So I'm going to do this with you. I'm going to read, and then you put the marks. Well, I would have to add the marks on my own, like just decide to read them with marks. So basically, when you're doing this exercise, have them ready, written down or printed out, and then I'm gonna read these words with random marks that I'm gonna give myself, and then you just add them. واحد, بيتو, بيتو. اثنين, تابو, تابو. ثلاثة, تبتو, تبتو. أربعة, بثة, بثة. خمسة, ثبت, ثبت. Okay, so you can write what you just heard in this space, or simply add the marks on top and beneath if necessary. Circle the first letter, yani letter in Arabic al-harf, from the word in Arabic al-kalima, that you hear. So basically, I will create words with these letters, and then the first letter that you hear, you circle it. So let's start. واحد, ثبت, ثبت. اثنان, تثب, تثب. ثلاثة, بتث, بتث. أربعة, تثب, تثب. خمسة, بسط, بسط. Very easy. In this exercise, it asks us to listen, then write the number under the picture. So, okay, Here, basically, these are words that we have worked out in the unit number 1, yeah, in the examples. So I will say the words, and then you write under each word the number. For example, if I start with one word, then when you find it in the picture, you just put the number 1 under it. You can write the number 1 in Arabic, because now you know واحد, اثنين, ثلاثة, أربعة, خمسة. So we have five images, and then you will use the 5 Arabic numbers. So I start. Bismillah. Okay. ثلث. ثلث. I will give a hint. Not necessarily the image that you will see is exactly as the one you saw in the photos, but it can be related, you know. قلب. قلب. كتاب. كتاب. واحد. واحد. بيت. بيت. You can leave the comments on the video if you didn't understand or that you have your answer, and then we can check it out. How many? Kam. Well, basically here, these are the shapes, 3 shapes that are really like common: circle, square, and triangle. So in Arabic, circle is da'ira. Da'ira. Square is murabba. Murabba comes from raba, from 4. Murabba. A triangle comes from 3, yeah? In Arabic from thalatha also. Muthallath. Muthallath. Da'ira, murabba, muthallath. This is for you, just to get to know some words in Arabic. And with this, we finish the unit number 1. Subhanallah, there is this beautiful ayah in the Quran in Surah Al-Qamar, verse number 22. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. Allah says, we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then, is there any that will receive admonition? With this we finish. Until the next unit, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.